Garden update, July 2022, part 2. This is my lower garden. The other one was on my hill garden. So basically in here is just beans, some straight potato spuds from the last spring harvest season, which was an attempt at growing potatoes in the winter. That went pretty well. Should have took care of it better. But anyways, they're straight spuds, so you end up with these plants. Sometimes nothing's at the bottom. The spuds are too small, and sometimes it doesn't get enough nutrition, and so there's pretty much nothing, just a plant with roots. But luckily, sometimes you get a potato, maybe just one. But here's some cucumbers. Funny story, I didn't pay attention what I was getting. The variety was a short, fat, stubby types. If I can find one in here, I harvested a lot of them. But yeah, they're just these short, weird ones. Sometimes they grow curved like that, and then they get fat and stubby. But I harvest a lot of those. Most of these are just beans, string beans. Some other white bean over there. I don't know what that is. I didn't look at a lot of labels. I just snatched stuff up. Planted things too close together, but it came out all right. Everything's growing. There's some late stage mildew growing on these leaves. Got to clean this up. Yellow squash growing fine. Have to trim the leaves, but the greens, zucchinis are coming out just fine. Just harvested a few of them. They come out like this, sometimes even bigger than this. Sometimes it's the length of my arm. Potatoes, using a kiddie pool, a little toddler pool. It worked out great. This is my second year using it. Wife hates it. I gotta get rid of it. But still, the soil in this thing has been amended pretty good, so I'll probably reuse it. Some chiles. This is a type variety, I don't know what it's called. My wife uses these to make chilaquiles, but she says this is too small. Might have to give it something else to grow these bigger, but these are growing pretty big. These are the jalapenos. This is another stray potato plant that just grew out of nowhere because I threw a potato in here when I was tilling the soil, and it choked out another chili plant I had back here, and then the weeds sprouted behind it. So yeah, another chili plant that's pretty much just stunted, but it grew something. And then there's tomatoes. Didn't take care of this one, and they grew pretty much all across the floor. I didn't use a trellis like I should have, but it's growing Roma tomatoes, but they're all funny looking because they're not trimmed properly to grow optimal size. Otherwise, this was planted in late spring, about April. So everything's working out great. So they're still growing regardless. Anyways, that's the rest of my garden, and hopefully potatoes will come out a little bigger than usual. Usually I end up with small ones, but they're looking kind of big. Anyway, goodbye.